Show you how to clean the brush bar on a Dyson Animal, and I have the DC 65, and you can see we've picked up a bunch of debris here, and I've really got this all dirty, so I want to take this apart and clean it. And so if you get hair or string caught in this, first thing you want to do, make sure you always unplug it before you work on it. You're going to flip it over, and then there's a red retaining ring that you just pull off from the sides, and you can see that the beveled side is up, and now we just pull the beater bar apart, and all we have to do now is there's two knobs that hold the top cover on, and we're just going to turn them, and you can hear that little click when it's completely open, and then the back just pulls forward and then lifts. We have three tabs that hold it in place, and now this is going to give us access to clean all of this, and then it's also going to give us access here, and you can see that we actually have quite a bit of debris built up underneath this. So now the next step is we're just going to remove two screws on each side, and that's going to release the bar itself. So I'll unscrew these two screws and show you how that comes out. Once I remove the two screws on the end, the bracket that holds this in place, I'm going to pull this out. But as you rotate this, you can see that there's a bunch of debris in there and a little slot that you want to make sure that you keep upright, and then it'll be much easier to replace this. So I'm just going to lift this up and pull this out, and you can see how this is going to expose all of this, and you can see that there's actually some stuff built up inside here. And so I'm going to pull this out, we'll clean this out, and then I'll unscrew the screws on the other side and we'll pull out this side of the bar. So that allowed me to wipe this down and thoroughly clean it, and I rinsed off the bottom plate, and you can see how clean it gets. And now this piece that the bar is sliding into is three-sided, but one side has a lip on it, and that's what's going to fit into this. That was the side with that little tab, and you can see that indent is going to fit right into that, and then that's going to allow us to screw down our two screws on this bracket. And now I had to rotate this 180 so that the second side slips in, and now I'll just screw this down. And we're going into a plastic housing, so make sure you just snug it down till it's tight. You don't want to over tighten it because the plastic can't crack on you. Once you have the bar in place, there's three slots and there's three tabs on this base plate, and we just have to line up both of those and hold this tight with your hand, and now we're just going to take that tab on top and tighten it up, and so now we've got it all back together. And now we're going to take that retaining clip with the beveled side is going to be facing up, and I'm going to snap that back, and now we're just going to line up the electric connection and then snap in the brush. And that's all there is to it to clean the beater bar on a DC 65.